Hi everyone, James Baek here, and it's time for some more singles Road to Rank. We are going to go into singles and try to become better and learn about the game. And we are going to be using a team of Kangaskhan, Thunderous Varian, Escadrille, Greninja, Blaziken, and Sapphire. I definitely changed this from the last episode. Of course, I did actually get some singles Pokemon now, so these are actually viable singles Pokemon. And I did climb up from the last time. As you can see, my rating is 1550 right now. Our first opponent today will be from Norway, Basin, with 1500. So, you're bringing the Smeargle, buddy. The Smeargle, but... pen, why aren't you working? When I next cut away, I'm getting a new pen. Okay, it seems to be working now. We got Dragonite, Musharna, which is a Pokemon I don't think is even common in singles. Blastoise, which is probably the Mega Evolution, Smeargle, Scolipede, and Cloyster. So, a few things to note here. I don't know what a lot of these singles Pokemon carry. I know Cloyster is usually a setup with the Shell Smash, which is very annoying to deal with, especially since none of my Pokemon can really resist any of Cloyster's moves. Scolipede's interesting. It should be a toxic spikes, maybe baton pass setter, so going to have to observe that. Right here, I think leading Kangaskhan and Thunderous will do. No, it's singles. But Kangaskhan does seem like a very solid lead, as I can fake out. I can knock out the Smeargle, which is easy because Focus Sash isn't a thing. I think I'm going to have... Well, who do I want to bring? That's the question. Superior doesn't look that bad in this game. But I think I want Blaziken and Thunderous. Yeah, because the one thing that will be really annoying about this team is the fact that it has the Cloyster, and I definitely want checks to the Cloyster as much as possible. Kangaskhan's not really a check, as it's a physical type attacker. My opponent is going to lead with Smeargle, which I'm fine with, as I'm going to lead Kangaskhan. I doubt this is not Smoggin, so he's free to Spore, but I'm not sure Smeargles are they're not usually Choice Scarf, are they? But I'm just going to go for the Power Punch. I'm not sure if he's going to go for King Shield or something crazy like that. I'm not even sure what Smeargles run in this format. It probably is just 252 speed, 252 HP. But he's not going to switch. I'm going to get Power Punch, which means I'm +2 Kangaskhan. And that Smeargle's gone. Goodbye. As that was a really confusing thing. Unless he didn't want anything to take like a return or something, or double edge from my Kangaskhan, which does make sense. As Smeargle is going to faint though, and I'm already up this game. As Musharna is going to be my opponent's next Pokemon. Interesting. And I'm just going to go for the return. I could go for the Sucker Punch, but most likely it can set up with like a Calm Mind or something. As return's actually going to do a lot of damage. I'm going to get hurt by the Rocky Helmet. But Musharna, you're not really a big threat to me. And the Rocky Helmet damage is like... maybe a few scratches on Kangaskhan, as Kangaskhan's fine. Let's see, Dragonite's going to be my opponent's last Pokemon. And I can break the multi-scale, because Kangaskhan is broken. This is why they banned it in Smog and OU, and it's in Ubers. As I'm just going to return here. This should be I can't believe this, but is this going to be a really easy sweep? As it is, Kangaskhan, wow, just took out 3 Pokemon single-handedly. As you can see, Kangaskhan is a broken Pokemon in singles, and definitely strong in VGC, which is why it's the top Mega out of singles and doubles, I believe. Unless, it's Mega Gengar, but I think Kangaskhan's #1. We're gonna find the second mount and see how we do. That was really easy of a sweep. I'm not even sure how long this episode will be at this rate. But I just did what any player would do with Kangaskhan. You set a Power Punch and you return everything until they're obliterated. Our next opponent of the day will be a 1476 play, and if these episodes are really short, I might actually put 3 battles, but it's going to be 2 for now, I think. As we see Lopunny, Latios, Aegislash, Zapdos, Greninja and Escadrille. So, honestly, this team is very Blaziken weak, and Blaziken will just wreck this team. Otherwise, let's see, who do I want to bring? His team's very anti-Kangaskhan, so I might not even want to bring Kangaskhan. But then again, Kangaskhan always does well. I just want to check the movesets on this Greninja real quick because I actually don't know what I carry. Okay, so I don't carry Dark Pulse. So it's really not useful against the Aegislash. It is useful against Zapdos, though. I think I want to lead... Well, do I want to bring Escadrille? I think I want to bring Escadrille, yeah. But who do I want to lead with? That's the question. I think Kangaskhan's always a safe lead. Escadrille and Blaziken in the back. Yeah, this seems good. I should actually write my opponent's team down. Hopefully it takes a bit to decide. Yeah, I don't know much about singles, but I know that I definitely want a way to deal with the Aegislash, which is why I'm bringing Escadrille and Blaziken. Not bringing my Greninja here, even though it does decently against this team. It can use Low Kick, it can Ice Beam, the Zapdos, and the Latios. I could have even brought my Thundurus Variant because I was thinking of doing that, but then again, Thundurus doesn't get the KOs, only on Greninja really. And I'm not no, Mega Lopunny probably won't outspeed it. And I'm not bringing Superior just because I really only use Superior as a Rotom Wash counter because Rotom Wash is usually a Pokemon that beats all of my singles teams. And Superior is a great way to check Rotom Wash as Leaf Storm is just such a powerful move. As Kangaskhan is going to come forth and we are going to see Latios. That's fine with me. As right here I'm going to Fake Out. I have no reason not to go for Fake Out. He could switch into Aegislash here, which is something I realized, but we don't know what this Latios does. It can... Well, he's probably going to switch on to Aegislash now I'm thinking about it. And now I'm thinking I made a stupid call. He is going to withdraw Latios. Let's see the Aegislash. That's not Aegislash. Zapdos. Oh, so maybe it's Rocky Helmet Zapdos. Or maybe he just wanted to avoid the Sucker Punch overall, because Sucker Punch was another move I could have went for, but I just want to go for a safe Fake Out. As we see the Fake Out connect with the Zapdos. I'm not sure what spread Zapdos carries. It is Rocky Helmet though. Good information. However, obviously, as you can see, I do not want to take more Rocky Helmet. I'm guessing that Zapdos is really, really bulky in the physical defense, as you saw. I'm gonna switch out into Escadrille, I think. Because I don't want to take a Thunderbolt. My opponent can set up here with Zapdos, which is the annoying part. He can't even go for Heat Wave predicting this switch. As we're going to see the Volt Switch, which is actually fine by me. Let's see, he brought Latios. He probably brought Lopunny in the back. And I'm just going to go for the Rock Slide. I have Choice Banded Rock Slide on my side. Rock Slide's going to connect with the Zapdos. It seems very physically bulky, and it's actually able to live. But I get the flinch. Oh. That's huge. Now the question is, does my opponent switch out? Or does he go for like a Heat Wave? Let's see. I'd rather just Rock Slide here though. As he's gonna stay in and let Zapdos faint, which is ideal by me. Zapdos gonna go down, 2D Rock Slide, and that's honestly as perfect as I could have gotten. We're probably gonna see Lopunny come here if my opponent brought it, and that is the Lopunny, I believe. Yep. And to be honest, I don't know if I want to save Escadrille because it doesn't do much. We're probably gonna see the High Jump Kick. But do I want Kangaskhan or do I want Escadrille? Then again, Latios is a Pokemon that usually carries Surf, so I think I want to sack off Escadrille. And try to get that free switch into the Blaziken. Lopunny is going to Mega Evolve, and let's see. As we see, just a straightforward high jump kick, which is going to connect with my Escadrille and knock it out, which I am fine with. Maybe I should have prepared more for a Mega Lopunny instead, but I can bring in Blaziken now. Now, here's the question. The Protect is such an obvious play right now that I almost don't want to go for it. I almost am predicting the Latios to come in. So, I am going to go for the Hidden Power. Oh, he goes for the sub! Excellent play by my opponent if that worked, because the Protect was so obvious. Hidden Power is going to go through the sub, though. And that's going to break the sub, which is excellent. Huh. Sub Lopunny, that's new to me, but Blaziken Speed Boost will activate, which I'm fine with, and now I can go for the Superpower. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for the Superpower. I don't care if he switches out into Latios, because I'll just switch out into my Kangaskhan. And Superpower should actually do a decent amount to the Latios, now that I'm thinking about it. My opponent's probably wondering, is he gonna go for the Hidden Power again, or is he gonna go for the straight attack move, Superpower? If I were him, I would actually probably risk it, because, yep, he's going to switch out Lopunny into the Latios, which I am fine with, as Superpower should do a decent amount to this Latios. Did a pretty nice chunk, to be honest. As Speed Boost, obviously going to raise my Blaziken speed, but I really couldn't care less about that. I'm just going to switch out my Blaziken into Kangaskhan, because there's really no point not to. Going to withdraw my Blaziken here, go into Kangaskhan. As we're going to see the Side Shock, which Kangaskhan should live no problem, unless it's Choice Specs. That is Choice Specs damage, I think. Yeah, I think that's Choice Specs damage. Because it's not Life Orb. Now the question is, does he switch out? I'm going to go for the Fake Out. Because if he switches out... Okay, he's not going to switch out, which I'm fine with. Fake Out going to connect with the Latios. And this is perfect because basically my Blaziken will get in for free. Because I'm going to go for the Sucker Punch onto the Latios. Because if he switches out, I mean, he goes into Lopunny. What could he really do, to be honest, if he switches into Lopunny? Maybe I should have just went for the return. Yeah, I should have just went for the return. I thought about it too late. That sucks. Lopunny's gonna come in though, as Sucker Punch is gonna fail, obviously, and he's just gonna get a free attack off, so I'm just gonna return. I was this close to hitting return, because if I hit return, it would have probably been game. I would have knocked out the Lopunny. His Latios is Choice Spec, so I would probably knock it out. So now I know I'm going to lose Kangaskhan here, and the question now is, does he set up the Substitute, or does he go for the High Jump Kick next turn? To be honest, he knows I'm down, and he probably has to assume that I will go for the Protect. So I think he's going to try to set up another Substitute next turn. I don't know, my opponent's been playing really well here, so I think he's going to predict me to go for the Protect this time and just go for another Sub. And if that's the case, I'm just going to go for another Hidden Power with the Blaziken next turn. As we're just going to see the safe Fake Out from Lopunny. I would have expected maybe a return or something, but I guess that's okay. As now I'm going to bring out my Blaziken. Yeah, this is definitely a troublesome position, but now I'm going to go for the Hidden Power. Or the Fire Blast. Or do I just go for the Superpower, trying to knock it out? Well, then again, it's Sub, so I'm going to Hidden Power. As he's going to go for another Substitute. And that's pretty much going to cost my opponent the game, as I'm going to Hidden Power this Sub. And as long as it knocks it out, but Critical Hit will knock out the Sub, so okay, don't have to worry about damage rolls there. Blaziken going to take some Life Orb damage, but going to gain Speed Boost. And now, Superpower. Time to Superpower. And if he switches in Latios, he's still dead meat. As he's going to sack off his Lopunny, Superpower going to connect with it. And that's going to pick up the knockout onto the Lopunny. And yeah, this is game. So really, That was close. Checkmate, pal. That was nice. You played really well there. As I get the speed boost, and we're going to see Latios come in. And I'm pretty much going to outspeed it with 2 speed boosts, so Hidden Power will win me this game. Yep, the match is going to be forfeited, and we will take 2 wins in this episode, which is really nice. We are just starting off here, and I did definitely learn from the mistakes I did. Even though I won, there were definitely better plays I could have made. Like that return, the Latios slot, even though Sucker Punch was obvious, I should have just went for the return. Because even if he stayed in and knocked out my Kangaskhan, if I did go for the return play, I mean, I would have switched into Blaziken Protected first turn. He could have switched out his Latios there, but I outspeed everything and then knock it out the following turn. So really, I should have just went for the return. But yeah, otherwise, I think I played pretty well there. Well, then again, the first game was just Kangaskhan dominating this series. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this Road to Rank singles. We're getting up higher on the ladder. Be sure to hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button and show your support, guys, for Road to Rank. If you guys support it enough, I will definitely try to co-op with BBC and make this series, well, I would upload more of this series easy. And you guys can check out my blog, you guys can check out my social medias, check out my Kid Icarus Uprising, check out my VDC 2015 battles on the Those Battle Spot ladder. That's what I do every day, and it's uploaded every day unless I'm like sick or there's some kind of, I don't know, something crazy happens, like with the weather here in New York today. The weather is insane today. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. James Baek, James Speed 1, signing out. Later, guys.